What up, big time gang? Welcome back to another Tony Big Time video. This one is another goodbye video. So after getting my third of this particular type of watch, I got an offer on one of them and I couldn't pass it up. I'm not a watch snob by no means. I don't think my collection is better than anyone else's, but I've been trying to step my game up, and I've been doing a decent job at it, I think. And before it was I bought what I saw and I liked. Now I'm still doing the same thing, but I'm a little more choosy. So I'm not going after the watch if it has something that's a drawback to me. And so even though I really like this watch, it's one that I wanted from the get-go when they first dropped originally on a strap. I can let it go knowing that the watch could have been made better. We'll put it that way. So after the introduction, I'll show you what the watch is and we'll talk about why. And then I'll bring you on this side of the table and show you the watch in better detail. So it's bittersweet. Goodbyes suck no matter what. This watch was a trade. I got this one from Mo a couple years ago, I think. And it's this one here, the Aztec Sea Dragon. Now, you know I like this watch. I like it a lot. But I thought it was going to be a keeper forever. But it's a BD53 SII movement, which is a Japanese Seiko zero jewel quartz movement. I wouldn't say the 100% bottom of the barrel, but it's definitely a really low grade movement. It is a chronograph, but my other two Aztecs that I own are NH35, which are still SII movements, but they're automatic. They're three-hand movements. They're cleaner dials. I can go on and on. This is a quartz. Those are autos. But now that I have the gold and the black and the Sobako specialty, I'm happy that I have a pair and I don't need to have a threesome. So this one here can go and I won't be too heartbroken. So my homie Angel's getting this one. So shout out to Angel Fuentes. He wanted this watch. Well, he actually wanted my black one. But at the making, I don't know when you're going to see this video, but the making of this video, I've only owned the black one for like a week or two. And there was no way he was prying it for my grips. So I showed him the YouTube video I made on this one a couple years back. I showed him the YouTube video on that one, and he liked it. You know, the value to me isn't as expensive on this one as it is on the other ones. But it's definitely just a beautiful watch. And if you want something to represent your heritage, you know, what better than an Aztec watch? So this one's going away. Yeah, it's sad. It's in mint condition. I mean, the watch is beautiful. You'll see in the images. It's satin and or like a brushed and high polished, all stainless steel. And then it's got the red tone wood inlay on the dial, the bezel, and the case side there. It's a beautiful, beautiful watch. It's got that torpedo style crown and pusher protectors. Super dope. It's a Sea Dragon, 52 millimeters. It's time to move on. I've been trying to sell Grand Octanes and it's harder than pulling teeth. So I'm going to have to start to sell my better pieces to move on to other pieces if I want to keep the YouTube channel alive. If I don't get viewer submissions, it's only what I buy that I can feature. And if I'm not bringing new inventory in and letting old inventory out, well, then I'm kind of stuck, right? So if you're interested in buying Grand Octanes, hit me up because I still have those 4 gold ones, the Coalition Forces, that are still for sale. So I'd be 100% willing to work with you. I've marked them down to a crazy price. It's almost ridiculous that they're not selling now. I think either people are over the big watches, or I'm not sure what's going on, but it is surprising how difficult it is to sell those watches. And I even threw a deal in there where if I sold all 4 of the gold ones, I'd throw in a 5th one, which is a stainless steel, and still nothing. So anyway, I'll flip you over to this side of the table and we'll take a closer look at this Aztec Sea Dragon. All right, so when letting go of a watch is always kind of bittersweet. This is the Aztec Sea Dragon up close and personal. This is model number 28247. Got the torpedo style pusher and crown protectors. See that there? The crown underneath this is push-pull. These are just pushers, but they're protected by this torpedo style cover, which is awesome. You got the 2 barrels here that are plastic, and then the rest of the bracelet is stainless steel. You got the wood inlay at the 9 o'clock. Scissor clasp, wood inlay bezel, and wood inlay dial, and done like in a red. It's like a red tone wood. VD53 movement. I really don't like those hands either. Not to nitpick this watch to death, now that's not gonna be mine no more, but the little like triangles, I just don't like the way they look. So I could just like cut a little sliver of steel on and put a hole in it and put it on there. There's no real design to that. And then we've got the case back here. Stainless steel with wood inlay, chronograph, water resistant 200 meters. Model number 28247. Invicta Subaqua. What does that say? Great under pressure. I should have known that. I know that slogan, but trying to read it through the camera wasn't easy for me. So anyway, salute to this piece. Great piece. The only reason I'm letting it go is because I need to move inventory like always to bring new watches in. Right now I also have a Tria that's up for sale or trade. I've got the 4 grand octane still, the gold ones, Coalition Forces. They're in model number series. They're all 4 have, you know, 1 digit different on the model number each one. Great prices on that. If you're interested, hit me up. But this piece is just going to a new home. Hopefully my homie takes care of it. This watch was actually serviced by who I got it from. So this watch was notorious when it came out. The bracelet would malfunction. One of the screws would come out somewhere up here towards the top, and the watch would just fall off your wrist, which is very dangerous. And I'm not sure if he had it serviced by somebody in the streets or he actually sent it to Invicta. But he had the watch repaired, and they put some kind of Loctite or glue or whatever on it to where that wouldn't happen in the future. So this watch is actually good to go. One of my buddies, he had bought this exact same watch brand new and was wearing it driving down the road, and it almost flew out the window because he had his hand out the window. And luckily, for whatever reason, it popped off right when he put his hand in. So he was able to keep his watch, but he lost a piece to it. And, you know, that should be the least amount of worries you have, is your watch just falling apart on you. So I'm not selling the lemon. This watch has been repaired, has never given me an issue. And so this watch is 100%. It's in mint condition. There's nothing wrong with it. I got it in mint condition. I take very good care of my watches. Nothing I wear is a daily beater anymore because I rotate my watch every day. So some watches won't see my wrist for 3 to 6 months sometimes. It all depends. Sometimes I wear a lot more of the ones I like a lot more. And so those get more put into the rotation. And some of these just kind of not get forgotten about, but just kind of get left out of the main rotation. And eventually I'll get back to it and wear it. But this is one of those watches that I've probably only wore 3 times. And, you know, I think it's been about 2 years that I've owned this watch. So with 3 times in 2 years, like, do I really need it? No. Do I want it? Of course. I'm a hoarder of watches and I want them all. So yeah, of course I want this, but I don't need it. So it's going to go to a good home. My homie's going to appreciate it, wear it, and hopefully he takes good care of it and doesn't get it wet. Because, you know, wood expands with water and it ruins. And all these intricate carvings, you don't want to get it wet and ruin it. So I'll make sure I stress that to him when he takes ownership of it. But anyway, stay tuned for photos. Have a great day. Make sure you smash the subscribe button, drop a comment, hit the like button, and share the video with your friends. God bless.